Now we went through some of the benefits and features of Arc Jumpstart, but there is much more. So I want to give you a little bit of like what else is there and some preview of what you can expect to come. So again, we went through and the Arc Jumpstart universe. We had a look at Jumpstart Scenario very briefly, as well as on the industry solutions for Jumpstart Agora. We had a deeper look at ArcBox and how you can use it to deploy a Azure Arc sandbox environment in Azure to then try out and test Azure Arc features. We had the same thing with the Jumpstart HCIBox, which allows you to deploy a virtual instance of the Azure local environment or deployment, and you can basically test it out in an Azure sandbox as well without even need of buying some hardware. And again, if you just want to play around and test with this is a fantastic solution. We also had a look on what Jumpstart Drops are and how this can help basically to like share but also consume different kind of artifacts for your hybrid, multi-cloud and edge environments, and again how you can actually import those and make your life easier. And we also had a look at Jumpstart Gems, which also provides you with different kinds of assets, especially the Azure architecture diagrams as well, which you then can basically use for specific presentations or implementations and planning for different Azure Arc, IoT or Azure local topics as well. Now, again, there's much more, and one thing I want to highlight is the Arc Jumpstart YouTube channel, where you have things like the Arc Jumpstart Lightning episodes or specific demos for certain hybrid and multi-cloud technologies. So if you click on view demos, this will take you to YouTube, to the Arc Jumpstart YouTube channel, and this is a specific playlist on different technologies such as Azure Monitor for Arc enabled Kubernetes in this case, and then many more, where you can learn more about these in these how-to videos. And if you go to the Arc YouTube channel, you will see there is much more videos on different technologies here as well, where we also have this conversation style, interview style show called the Jumpstart Lightning episodes, where you basically get introduced and you have this interview with different partners, but also Microsoft product managers, for example, to actually look at how things are deployed, what does this solution do, especially interesting when new things come up, but also if you're looking at the technology specifically, you can have a look at this as well. And again, we're also featuring partners and customers and community members there as well. So there's a lot of things you can get actually from the YouTube channel here as well. And if we go back here, there's much more to this. We don't have time to cover everything, but for example, if you're actually going into the community part and if you actually want to contribute, there are some contribution guidelines on how you can contribute to like all the different services of Jumpstart as well. Again, this is a very open source community. We have a very good open source approach here to like everyone can be included and help with this as well. Again, you can find these guides here, but one thing I also want to talk about is Jumpstart Badges. So with Jumpstart Badges, we also want to give back to the community and give you some recognition for the amazing work you do. So what these are, basically digital badges for the work you do. In this case, for example, if you're actually a contributor to, for example, Jumpstart Drops or Jumpstart Scenarios, HCIBox, Agora, ArcBox, and many more, you can basically earn these digital badges for yourself. And again, there's much more to it as well. If you, for example, report issues directly on the GitHub pages, if something is not working or you have any questions that will help the community, you can do that too there as well. And then when we talk about Adaptive Cloud, I want to highlight that you can actually check out our Adaptive Cloud community under aka.ms/adaptivecloudcommunity, which will basically have monthly calls with product managers, but also community members, showing the latest and greatest in terms of hybrid, multi-cloud and edge. So thank you very much watching this series. Make sure you check out the Arc Jumpstart on the jumpstart.azure.com.